the intensity variation will be of like this. On this side also, lambda by d, 2 lambda by d. I should touch because the intensity should be 0. So some graph will not. See that it should touch. The minimum means it should be 0 intensity. So this is about the the variation. So there's the angular separation. What about this? X-axis and this graph is very important. They may test you with this graph also. So let me define now the expression for intensity. This proof not there. Just possibility of asking as a formula. Sine O whole square it is, where beta by 2 in fact is equal to pi d sine theta by lambda. What is beta? Beta is the angular width and theta is what? Angular position. So this is what beta I'll call. And theta is what? Angular position from where I'm going to measure from the slit here. So already I think theta is, and this is not there. I think none of the books derived, but if you look at the CBSE textbooks, no exams, board exam, they have asked this formula. So let's be alert. So theta is what? This one. All the parameters I'm defining, and this is the wavelength of light. And derivation little bit, we have to take help of more trigonometry. So like this happen, if you use this formula from this, what happen, you can predict the variation of intensity. What is I naught? I naught is the intensity of light at this particular point. And I is the intensity on the screen. So this is what? Intensity of on screen. So whichever you want position. So I want like intensity of this point. Okay, do one thing, substitute the value of theta here. You get the beta by 2. That particular value, I think this beta is for view for this symbol, no? So this is a phi. So how to calculate that angle phi? So define any position on a screen, find out its angular position, substitute that value here, calculate that phase angle, this one 5 by 2, that substitute here to get the intensity. So when I check it, no, so the intensity of this, what happened, will be maxima here. So, but if you look at this equation, sine square is there, no? So you sine square is there, you expand this, you make it 1 plus cos 2 theta, 1 minus cos 2 theta. So sir, I'll put theta 0. Try to see this theta 0. Sine 0, what you get? Sine 0 will be 0. This will be 0. Intensity will be 0. But here intensity is maximum. No? So this is applicable only to predict the intensity of secondary maxima and minima. This particular formula is what they have designed it. It's not there for syllabus, but they just asked it. So this equation represents the variation of intensity on the screen. So possibility of asking as it is in mains. This I just dumped it. Don't bother anything because derivation again 2.5 pages there. I tried it, but I think you'll be in a big trouble. Okay, let's come for what about the intensity variation? The intensity of this one more data is there. The intensity of secondary maxima. I'll put statement like this. The intensity of secondary maxima relating to the intensity of central maxima. Are in the ratio 1 by 16, 1 by 21, This will be like this and so on. So like this will happen if there's an intensity of central maxima, the intensity of next central maxima, the intensity of first maxima will be 1 by 21. Second maxima 1 by 61, 1 by 20. So this will be the ratio is what is split. This is also dumped in CBS, like a CBSE board exam. Just information, do remember. It's not there much discussion now there in most of the books here. Okay, fine. So this is about the what we have, the basic discussion. So what is use of this? Now you can ask questions. What is use of this? Okay, now the real drama starts now. All of you be alert. Okay, let's first, I'll vary the intensity of, I'll vary the width of slit. As I already told you, if I keep on increase the width of slit at one particular width, what happens? The secondary maxima and minima will itself will disappear. Okay, sir, disappears. What is the problem? No, you go back to the ray optics. How you studied ray optics? By treating the light as a wave or a ray. Ray means like a particle nature. So I think rather than saying particle, no, because the light is having particle nature or the dual nature where you came across in photoelectric effect. Am I right? So let's not talk about anything particle nature, but the ray optics, how you studied, how you started the ray optics concept, assuming rectilinear propagation of light. Am I right? Rectilinear propagation of light. Are we using that rectilinear propagation of light to explain this? According to rectilinear propagation of light, what should happen? Only I should get maxima, only I should get light here only, no? Only the light is light, the screen should get illuminated only in this particular part. And there should not be anything variation according to rectilinear propagation of light. Then if you look at all our devices, what we have, telescope, microscope, what all optical instruments, are they designed using wave optics or ray optics? Using ray optics. And sir, why do this slit? What is the slit? You look at the microscope, the lens will become like a slit, no? Because the light will pass through the lens. Optical instrument, telescope, the light emitted by star will pass through the lens, no? The lens will behave like a slit. Then if the lens, what happen, if they diffract the ray, then what happen? We'll get a pattern. But how they are designed, how we studied the optical instrument, ray optics or wave optics? You must answer this. Did we apply wave optics or ray optics to get that magnifying power? I think we applied ray optics, no? And so therefore what will happen now? What all I studied itself with a question mark now. What is the question mark like? Why this secondary maxima minima? Ray optics, will it explain? The answer is no. Rectilinear propagation will not explain. And what all till now the optics we have studied is based on what? Ray optics or rectilinear propagation of light. So therefore, practically the diffraction will happen. Now what will happen? I have to put a condition that one. When do the optics, what all ray optics is valid? When the ray optics is not valid is what? I have to give reason. So I'll start with the basic experiment. This will be a very good discussion. It's there in book, but it's not in suitable order where students can just see and understand. I'll begin the discussion. Our aim is to come here. This discussion is what we have to make it. All of you all are sleeping, please do wake up. Please, my sincere request, please do wake up. So this is our screen.